Fuck up the game, man.
Do you lot feel you have a safe space to cry, to be emotional? Because I feel like sometimes even you guys as like friends, your friendship is so weird. Like your friend will be going through something serious and you're bantering them, you're laughing at them, they're going through a heartbreak, they're suffering, and you lot, like it's weird. I don't understand men's friendship.
Thing,
like I feel
I don't know why.
you can't go to your friends. Like I don't know. Like how do you feel anyway? Because do you feel like you have a support system, Digali?
No, I do now still. Yeah. I got one or two close personal friends who, if I need to open up, certain things I can open up with. You see, I got a lot of friends who don't know where to open up to. Yeah, opening up in the wrong places. A lot of guys, like I know a lot of guys who are in relationships, right? And they might not realize it. They might not even agree with it. But what they think they're doing is creating this two-way dialogue where they can be free, they can show their tears, they can show their vulnerabilities. And they think because their girlfriend in return shows their vulnerabilities, that we just have this mutual, vulnerable, emotional, expressive relationship. But in the examples that I have seen, what tends to happen is that whilst the guy obviously the girl does not look any different to him because she cried or because she, was lost in life or anything like that. The guy probably just wanted to help. But at certain times, I've seen relationships where they end up breaking up, or in the end, the woman ends up leaving my man or whatever. And it's like the more emotional that you got with her, it's like it changed the way in which she respected you almost. And so I think some guys, they don't want to lose that feeling of respect. They don't want a girl or their mates. Like they don't want their masculinity being questioned, or they don't really want to be the one who's the butt of the jokes and stuff. But then what happens is it's like I think guys who, sorry, not trying to be long like him, but some people, it's like I know mates who don't. I know man them like who all like myself here didn't grow up with dads and shit and brothers and shit. Yeah, so for them, it's like the idea of sharing everything with girls is natural to them because that's all they had to share with. Yeah, but then when I think about my brethren who had their dad around, their brothers around, rare, them man understand a different code. There's like a different, you get me? Because they didn't see their dad bawling to their mom and all that. Like they saw that's not the pattern. So then when they come of age, it's like they kind of have a different masculinity code. Do you get me? Kind of go raw. If I need to cry, go cry to a tree, fam. Or go find a tree somewhere and cry. Man ain't crying in front of my girl. Do you get me? And it might sound like chauvinistic and macho and that, but at the same time, girls don't like bitch niggas. Girls don't like bitches. So
Yeah,
that's
that's facts.
Like bitches.
That's
They like men to be
what,
men.
This guy, like,
so
what breaks him?
find somewhere
He don't cry,
safe.
does he? Like, you get me?
Yeah, if you ain't got a safe friend or relative, go find a tree, bro. But just,
So wait, so you've never been in a relationship where you felt secure enough to cry in front of the woman that you're with?
they don't rate you after you cry.
That's not true, though.
All right, it's my life.
It's not true.
She asked me.
Yeah, I know. No, she's asking us. I feel like she's asking us,
She
bro.
looked me right in my eyes and said to me, yeah, so
All right, boys, calm down.
No, you next. You get me? You next.
Nah, but we ain't got all day, bro.
Yeah, they don't rate me. They don't rate me when I cry, Nate. They don't rate me when I cry.
Depends what you're crying over, bro, and why.
Right.
That's what it depends on, bro.
It's important enough to me, isn't it? Like what like judge and jury.
No, yeah, I don't.
Nah, there is levels,
I
though.
don't agree with. It depends on what you're crying
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
I feel like
That's toxic.
no, I feel like
Say
yeah,
that,
no, I feel
No,
like
for a man, it does.
No, but I feel like
Alright, let me ask you a question.
That's why it's not safe.
No, let's get into this. Let's get
What do you
into
think about man crying?
Yeah, let me ask you a
yes.
question because it will answer it.
Okay,
Listen.
go on.
Alright, so cool. I don't get a job, right? I've gone for a interview. I'm frustrated. I really thought I wanted this job. They ring me to let me know the bad news that we're not going to give you the job. If I cry, for that versus, let's give you an example. A family member of mine that I was very close with growing up has passed away, and I'm sad and I'm mourning because of a family member. I'm never going to see them again. Never going to hear their voice again. Do you not think that's a whole different level of crying?
No, to me, I personally
No.
say is no. I feel like it's different levels of being upset or how
Yeah.
it's affects you. But I would never judge the man that I'm with.
No, I'm not
for
saying you would,
crying.
though.
No way. I'm saying the reason that they're crying is because it's obviously affected them to a level. Even if it's the job, who am I to say it's not that deep? How do I know it's not their dream job? How do I know if that wasn't their last straw? How do I know? If my man is coming to me and he's crying because right now he's finding it difficult, I'm gonna be there regardless. I'm not a judgy person. I'm not gonna be like, why you cry for? There's Wallipop jobs out there. Like, why would I do that?
That's what you should say.
I feel like that's where some people go wrong because you don't understand that everyone else has different thresholds. What's minor to you can be big to someone else. But how dare you tell someone what they should be upset about? It's not your place.
This is actually what I'm trying to say.
It's not your place.
Because at the end of the day, if you're like, you see what it is, bro, yeah? Bros, sis, peoples. You see when your life is patterned a certain way. Yeah. The more patterned it is, the less you have to pretend. Ain't that true? Yeah? The more it just is like that. It's like that. I ain't got to make it look like that. It really is like that. Yeah? But at the end of the day, certain times, right, you'll be in a situation with a girl where it's like, cool, I'm laughing and joking about the credit crunch and the dates and whatever. But in reality, we all know when man's going on these dates, it could be my last pound. Man are not going on the date with it's my last pound energy, bro. I lied. Yeah. Man, you get me? As far as this girl knows, I could do 100 of these dates. Like, because man know, yeah? So at the end of the day, you are forever in every facet of life. You're forever having to kind of like, I'm a man, can't let that get me down. I can't. But you're also a human being, bro.
Yeah,
and so a man, like you might have been doing this fake it till you make it thing for so long and harboring all this private pain. Get me? Because really, you know, it's not lit. Like, people think it's lit. It's not lit. Like, and you know. And then that you might have a job where it's like, rah, you knew that was finally going to be your breakthrough. You finally,
but bro,
whatever.
100%.
And it's like, rah, like, some people feel like no matter how hard they try, they feel as though no matter how hard they try, life just has a way of saying, not today, like, not your day.
Exactly.
But one thing I've learned through knowing you, because I've had days like that. And so one thing I'm knowing you is that, rah, you always come from a place of charge it to the game, let's crack on. Still, you're not dead, so let's just crack on and let's go.
That's the man in me.
Do you see my point though? Do you see my point? How you said that's the man in me. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not in everybody though.
Exactly. I feel like give people grace. In life, give people grace. That's where you have to take into account people's mental health. Yeah. You might be mentally strong and stable. Someone else might not be. Give them grace. People need time to grow and to learn. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes people need tough love. 100%. Sometimes they need to be told, why you fixed up what you're talking about.
Of tough love, man.
But
the queen.
but I feel like you need to have discernment, know when to give someone tough love or when to just genuinely be there for them. Let them be able to feel that safe place to vent.
People need to understand that some people have parents here. And they thought, not a lot of what you said relates to me personally, by the way. But I just stand up for both sides of the discussion. Innit? Yeah. But I would say, that it's like in some. So I don't want to lose my train of thought. In some cases, it's like, I think the gist of what I'm trying to get to basically is like, you see with family, you see like with home structure, yeah. Some of you have got parents where they guided you in your younger years, mentored you as you became older, and arrived at a point where your relationship now is more that of friends who are both adults now. You have a respect level for your parent where that is my mum. Even if I'm 100, she's still my mum. But she doesn't discipline me today. She doesn't financially support me today. She doesn't necessarily even guide my choices directly. I might confer with her, but I'm an adult, conferring with an adult, yeah? And I might have a mum who respects that I'm an adult, and that's our vibe now. Yeah. A lot of people, that's their story, 100%. Bro, yeah? You got some people who might go, do you know what? I never really had that closer friendship with my mum. She's cool, but it's not like man was ever really brethren with her. And then that might be the kids who got to a teenage years and started maybe kicking up a certain badness, like, because you know what? Their relationship with their mum was cool, but not so cool that she's all up in my shit where I can't make my own moves that I'm trying to make, whatever, yeah? And then, guys, you have the third bracket, bro, who while you've got your parents who are helping you or letting you do you, some parents are just ops, bro. Like, it's no offense, like, but the way in which they are parenting because of what they've been through and their
they push it
own
on you.
sensibilities, their parenting is, so you have to understand, bro, some people have tried to grow up in a life where their parents are their biggest enemy, not on purpose, but what they are drilling into you is for the worst of you, bro. And then I don't want to come and spill too much rich in truth, car. To put my
I was
whole
gonna say
thing on the
that's
line.
you,
But I'm saying, but there's people who relate, bro. The more
of
certain things get talked about on public spaces, you see it, bro. There's a lot of parents here who are coming back to draw back now for their kids to even sometimes apologize to their youths.